There are rugby tours that test a team's skill, and then there are tours that test its identity. For the All Blacks, traveling to South Africa has never been just another series on the calendar. It is where reputations are built, where champions are challenged, and where even the smallest mistake can change the course of an entire match. This August, that challenge returns once again, but this time the story feels different. A new coach, a refreshed squad, and growing belief have created a sense of excitement around New Zealand rugby. The All Blacks have already defeated France, Italy, and Ireland, proving that they are moving in the right direction under Dave Rennie. But everyone inside rugby knows one simple truth: none of those victories will matter if they cannot stand up to the unstoppable force waiting in South Africa. That is why one of New Zealand's greatest rugby icons, Sir John Kirwan, has delivered a message that every All Blacks fan should pay attention to. In his eyes, the biggest battle won't be won with brilliant attacking moves or spectacular tries. It will be decided long before anyone reaches the try line. It will be decided in the collisions, in the scrums, in the mauls, and in the brutal physical contest that has made the Springboks the most feared forward pack in world rugby. Watching the recent matches, many supporters focused on the scorelines, but Sir John Kirwan was looking at something completely different. He noticed subtle changes in Dave Rennie's selections that most people overlooked. One decision in particular caught his attention. Moving Tupou Vaa'i to blindside flanker while bringing Patrick Tuipulotu into the second row wasn't simply about changing positions. According to Kirwan, it was a statement of intent. It was the clearest sign yet that Dave Rennie already has South Africa firmly in his sights. He understands exactly what awaits his team. The Springboks don't simply try to beat opponents. They overpower them. They make every carry feel heavier, every tackle more painful, and every minute more exhausting. To survive that challenge, the All Blacks need more than talent. They need size. They need strength. Most importantly, they need players willing to embrace the physical battle from the very first whistle. For Sir John Kirwan, Tupou Vaa'i represents everything this new-look All Blacks pack needs. He isn't just another powerful forward. He is one of the smartest players in the squad. Quiet away from the spotlight but incredibly influential on the field, Vaa'i has earned enormous respect from teammates and coaches alike. He leads the lineouts with confidence, reads the game exceptionally well, and rarely allows pressure to affect his decision-making. But there is another side to his game that makes him so valuable. When the intensity rises, Vaa'i transforms into a fierce competitor who refuses to take a backward step. That combination of intelligence and controlled aggression could become one of New Zealand's greatest weapons against the reigning world champions. The challenge becomes even greater because the Springboks have evolved over the last few seasons. While they have added more creativity with ball in hand, they have never abandoned the qualities that made them champions. Their scrums remain devastating. Their lineouts continue to dominate. Their mauls are among the most dangerous in international rugby, and their defense constantly forces opponents into mistakes. Every kick is calculated. Every chase is coordinated. Every collision is designed to drain the confidence out of the opposition. It is a relentless style that has helped South Africa become back-to-back Rugby World Cup winners and one of the toughest teams to beat anywhere in the world. That is exactly why Dave Rennie has avoided making dramatic changes despite the winning results. Instead of chasing headlines, he has quietly built combinations capable of surviving the toughest environments in world rugby. Throughout the Nations Championship, he experimented carefully without disrupting the team's chemistry. Every adjustment appeared to serve a larger purpose. Every selection looked like another piece of a puzzle that will only become complete once the All Blacks arrive in South Africa. Fans may have questioned some of those decisions at the time, but Sir John Kirwan believes they now make perfect sense. This team isn't preparing for yesterday's opponents. It is preparing for the biggest challenge of the season. One warning from Kirwan stands above everything else. If the All Blacks allow the Springboks to build momentum, stopping them becomes almost impossible. Once South Africa begins winning collisions and crossing the advantage line, their confidence grows with every phase. Their powerful forwards gather speed, their backs suddenly find space, and the pressure on the opposition becomes relentless. Kirwan believes there is only one answer: meet that physicality head-on. Hit first. Hit hard. Refuse to be driven backwards. Make every tackle count. Because against South Africa, giving away even a few meters can eventually become the difference between winning and losing. There is another reason this series feels so important. Dave Rennie is still building his legacy as All Blacks head coach. His early results have restored optimism among supporters, but victories against the Springboks would elevate that belief to an entirely different level. Winning in South Africa has always been one of rugby's greatest achievements, and doing so would send a powerful message to every team in the world that New Zealand is once again ready to compete for the biggest prizes in international rugby. As the countdown continues, excitement is growing on both sides of this historic rivalry. Every squad announcement will spark debate. Every training session will create fresh speculation. Every tactical decision will be examined by former players and passionate supporters alike. But when kickoff finally arrives, none of those conversations will matter anymore. Only 80 minutes of uncompromising rugby will decide which team has prepared better for the ultimate battle. Can Dave Rennie's bold vision finally unlock the formula for defeating the mighty Springboks on their own soil? Can Tupou Vaa'i become the physical leader New Zealand needs? Or will South Africa once again prove why they remain the standard every other nation is trying to reach? The answers are coming soon, and if history has taught rugby fans anything, it is that whenever the All Blacks and the Springboks collide, the entire rugby world stops to watch.